Alright, so recently I made a video about showing you what I think is the most effective way to make money in the game, which just involves farming Lynels for their hooves and their guts. Now, I guess it would be hard for you if you don't know how to do that, but you know, I think it's pretty easy, and it is pretty easy, so I'm just gonna go like an easy step-by-step way to taking care of Lynels, which in turn actually just involves killing your first Lynel. So let's just do that right now. I'm gonna wear some pretty weak outfits just in case you don't have any good outfits. Like, I have some good gear. I have pretty much all the gear. My favorite gear is in fact the champion's leathers. I'll show you where to get it if you don't know where, and I'll even show you where to get your weapon if you don't have a good weapon. But this of course involves killing yourself your first Lynel. So I'm gonna use the silver Lynel blade. It involves having the Royal Guard Claymore, which this is the Royal Guard's Claymore. You can find it in Hyrule Castle. They're in the center of Hyrule Castle, where you initially fought Calamity Ganon in the first game, Breath of the Wild. That's where you'll find your Royal Guard Claymore. It's also where you can get Let me go over here. The champion's leathers. Now, to upgrade the champion's leathers, you will need to farm the light dragon. Let me just go on the compendium so you know what it looks like. Well, this is not a really good picture anyway, but if you go to the forest to talk to the Deku tree, I'm not gonna tell you how to get there. You'll figure it out. You're you know, you're big enough to play this game. You're big enough to figure it out on your own. So if you do that, you'll fight some guy, and then you get a quest for the Master Sword. And basically, if you follow that quest line, it'll lead you to finding the light dragon, which is, you know, it's part of the quest. It does it for you very easily. It like practically teleports you there. Don't worry about how it happens. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. It just do that quest line and know that that quest line will let you have an easy access to finding the light dragon. All right, this guy's found us. All right, we gotta fight him now. All right, let's go over how we fight this guy. I'm gonna assume you have a bad weapon, and I'm just gonna use the Silver Boko Reaper. No, actually, let's use this. I'll use this. So basically, it's very easy to fight him. Just don't get hit. Dodge his attacks. Hit him with an arrow. Dodge his attacks. Don't get hit. If you're really afraid, just eat a meal. Eat a defense meal. There's many ways. Like, find a pumpkin and eat that if you have to. I'm not going to because I really don't care. Dodge his attacks. They're very easy. If you think it's hard, fight him multiple times until it becomes easy, because it really is that easy. You hit him in the chin with your arrow. You never aim for the head. Always aim for the chin. Hit him around like this. I'm assuming you have a terrible weapon, so this fight might take a while, but I don't want to go through the time of that, so I'll just equip my strong weapon. And then we're gonna hit him in the chin. Hit him in the chin. I messed up. Hit him in the chin. There you go. Hit him in the chin. I'll slap him like this. Then he dies. Notice how much damage my attack is doing? That's because of the Royal Guard Claymore. The Royal Guard Claymore, when it's about to break, does double the damage of your weapon, of your base weapon damage. That's why I could kill him really fast with this weapon. If you're still afraid of fighting the Silver Lynel and you don't have like effective meals to face him, I'm gonna show you a good way to get something good. So what you want to do is come to the Sanctum all the way up here. The most effective way to get to the Sanctum, where you originally fought Ganon, is to take the tower and shoot up into the sky. Don't worry, you'll do this. It's part of the main quest. As soon as you come down here, and you want to come all the way over here to this room in Hyrule Castle. It's very, you know, you might not have enough stamina, so make sure you have like a meal that recovers stamina, but basically head to the top and head to the throne room. They call it the Sanctum. It's basically the throne room. And you want to come up these stairs, and there's going to be some braziers here, fire pits. I call them braziers. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyway, braziers, no, sounds like it sounds like bras. All right, whatever, it doesn't matter. What you want to do is light these two little fire pits on fire, and then from there, this thing's gonna open right here, and then you're gonna get a chest in there, and in that chest, Where is it? You're gonna get this, the champion's leathers. It basically has little straps of leather, and so it has increased defense. So if you're still afraid of fighting those Lynels, pick that up, upgrade it a little bit, and you will have your you know, some defense, some good way to tank some hits. Now for the weapons, they're gonna be right here. You will find your Royal Guards Claymore here. Let me drop it so you could stare at it and pretend it's there. Pretend it's here. It's gonna be here. Pretend this silver blade, this silver Lynel blade that I have currently right now is your Royal Guards Claymore. It is gonna be here. All right. You will also find some arrows here and a bow right here. In case you look, the bow's right there. I didn't pick it up the last time I came here because I like picking them up every blood moon. They will refresh every blood moon, and you will pick them up each time in case you need a bow and a weapon. And in case you need more weapons to fight Lynels and farm other things, you could get a halberd over here, or a Royal Guard spear over here, and you could pick up a sword and shield over here. There's a shield, there's a sword, okay? These are the most effective places to pick up some of the strongest weapons and shield and bow, and a couple arrows just in case you need something to go to fight those Lynels or fight anything in general. You could always come here. It is very handy every blood moon. Don't forget, in case you want to have a bunch of giant weapons that are doing massive damage on your inventory like I do sometimes. Look, this is how many times I farmed the Lynel, okay? You will have as many bows as you need when you farm out those Lynels. Don't you worry about it. But you gotta fight one first, all right? Start with the red main Lynel, and then work your way up the food chain. And then you will have as many arrows too as you need, because as soon as you start farming those Lynels, oh, you no longer have to buy arrows. You don't have to look for arrows anymore. You don't have to conserve your arrows. You know why? Because you'll have 900 of them. And in case you don't have arrows or anything like a fire weapon to start a fire, or to even light the fire in the throne room, just remember that you could throw fireballs out of your hand. You just gotta remember, you gotta have the ready to throw your weapon. You press up on your D-pad and then you pick the thing you want to throw, and then you can throw it like that. I didn't know about that until like I did a shrine quest, but it took me like a while to find the shrine anyway. And so that kind of made me mad that I didn't know that until recently. That's okay, now I know. It's a nice effective way to not use arrows in case you're really stingy on your arrows. All right, he should be here now. You see him right there? That's a silver Lynel. I'm not even gonna save it. I do not care. He's not that tough. Make sure you have a white maned Lynel saber horn fused to your weapon that's about to crack. Don't freak out, okay? Just go in there. Make sure you have your one of your Lynel bows equipped so that you can take down his health a little bit faster, but just don't freak out. Make sure you drop down faster, because in case you don't want to get hit by his stupid bows, because he will hit you hard with the bow. Aim for the chin. Again, I've said this before when I said if you want to make money, you aim for his stupid chin, because that drops him down. You get on his back, you hit him. You can hit him about I think around 4 to 6 times, like before you ever get on top of him. Aim for the chin. Let's see him hit it. I forgot. I have this idiot right here. Don't worry about him. He doesn't help out anyway. He's not that important. First time you drop him on his knees and you could climb on his back is like 4 to 6 times you could hit him on the back. After that, it's like 2 to 3. So try to remember that timing, because if you don't remember that timing and you overpress your melee button, you will, once you get off of his back, Link sometimes does a slam attack, and then if your weapon's again, if you slam your weapon might break. And if you overpress the button, you might accidentally break your weapon during the fight, and you don't want to do that, because that's gonna be kind of shitty. Oh, there I got hit. You see? Make sure you unequip your bow real quick so you can dodge a little bit easier. If you have it equipped, you're gonna do a little hop, and it's gonna just get hit. You're just gonna get hit every time, and it's stupid. So press B real quick if he's doing that. There, dropped him. Aim for the chin, get on top of him. Then slap him on the butt. Okay, this was 4 times, so remember, it's... you gotta be methodical when you press the melee, when you press Y and slam into him. Because if you accidentally jump and press Y, you will do a... Let me demonstrate it on this one. Pick up this, pick up the hooves. Remember, you could sell the hooves for money. You will do this, a downward slam, and that downward slam with your weapon that's about to break will break your weapon. And if it's during the fight, you're really gonna have a bad time. So yeah, pick up the arrows, pick up the hooves, pick up the guts, and from then on, if you want to make some money, just sell the hooves. I have 18 hooves. And make sure you sell the Lynel guts too, because you can make some quick rupees that way. My Lynel guts are... they're not there. Where are they? They're right around here. I got like 42 of them. That's how many times I farmed them out. I believe the red main Lynels have a low percentage chance of dropping the guts. And they drop a couple hooves. But the silver main Lynels usually drop guts all the time, and they always drop a bunch of hooves. So you could sell that, and you can make some quick cash. And then you get also your silver main Lynel horn. Where is it? You will have the best fusion material for the game, and you could breeze through the entire game with this. All right, it's very simple, very easy. It's quick. It's fun. You have to fight the Lynels anyway. Just fight them, who cares? Don't freak out when you do. Get a bunch of arrows. You can make money off of their body parts, and you get fusion materials for your weapon. You don't even have to, again, and if you're still freaking out about whether you'll lose a lot of hearts, like I lost a bunch of hearts. If you get hit once, you'll probably die. So if you're really that concerned, just make a meal. Look, I have tough salt grilled fish. I could have used this, and I probably would have been able to tank some hits. And if you're still afraid, remember, go to Hyrule Castle, get the champions leathers, and then upgrade them.